Well, since I moved here full time and I got my apartment and got school switched around, I got a little more steady job working at Home Depot. So I had a steady schedule going. I actually lived here instead of just being on campus and then going back and forth with home. I had the mountains. I really got here and learned the area a lot better, so I had a better feel for the trails that were around. And then I got a gym membership, so everything just kind of fell together with the schedule, the time, the money, everything just worked, where I was like, I need to devote my time to being good at something, so decided I wanted to do mountain biking full time. Kind of a funny story. So in 7th grade, I decided that I wanted to start being a little bit more active for whatever reason. I just felt like I needed to be athletic since all my friends were. And so I begged my parents to buy me a mountain bike so I could ride to school. And I started pedaling to school all the time, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's so crazy. I can't believe you're riding that far to school." And I didn't think it was that bad. And then one of my friends was like, "You should enter a race. You're like Superman on bikes." And I didn't think I was that good, so I entered a race and wound up doing 5th place and kind of just hooked. So, well, I've mostly raced downhill, but I've got a Trek Remedy, and really it's about the best bike I've ever ridden. I love it because I can pedal uphill all day long with it. I can race cross country if I want to, sort of, and then I can go ride downhill all day with it if I want to. It works great. Kind of like the best of both worlds. So, oh man, there's a meme of this little girl, she's like 2 years old, like she's somewhere between a grin and a cry and a scream all at the same time with some kind of happiness. And the meme says, "This is how I feel every time I ride my bike." So yeah, that's about it every single time. In a dream world, I would like to get a pro license and start racing World Cups one day. That would definitely be where I want to go. That's gonna take a lot of work and dedication to training, and the technical skill that involves is insane. So it would take at least 2 years for me to be able to think of doing that, or 3. First I gotta get the pro license, then go a few years after that. I mean, I just like riding anywhere, everywhere, all the time. Up, down, and around the mountain, just as long as I'm on trails. Somebody told me to check out hookit.com a couple years ago, and I was like, Hookit, what is that? And so I got there, started creating a profile, put up my race information on my resume, said who I was. And one of the first people that decided to sponsor me was Duro Tires. They've really helped me out a lot by giving me product and really pushing me. They've promoted me on their page a few times. And that got me in the door. And then I got started with Hayes and EVS. Awesome brand, you know. EVS Protectives, they make helmets and knee pads for me. After a little while, once I got some credentials built up, I got on with Monster Energy, and they did awesome. They decided to promote me. They put me on their webpage, gave me my own website. They put me out there for all their athletes to see. I got entered into a few competitions with them, and that was really big when I found myself on the front page of Monster Energy. That was just fantastic. I was so excited about that. Oh man, when I crashed, that was scary for one. I really don't even know what happened. Like, all I remember is I was pedaling towards this little rock drop. Somehow I got way too far over to one side, and then the bike was out from under me. Next thing I know, I hit the ground, I'm sliding, and I catch the tree right across my midsection somehow. And then everybody was yelling, so I don't remember past that. So because most mountain bikers aren't Christians. I mean, I hate to say that, but from my experience, that's been true. So I think about Aaron Gwin and Mick Hanna a lot. They've been like superheroes for me because they're like, they stay away from the parties. Every time you see the highlight reels from these big time World Cup races, they always play the party scenes. Never see Aaron Gwin or Mick Hanna. Those two guys, they just really stick out to me as like huge role models because they're at the very top of the game. And they're obviously Christian. They say, thank goodness, thank God for all this great stuff, for providing the mountains. For me, I guess really I get to play in God's creation because I get to see these beautiful mountains. I get to do all these things. Without Him creating mountains, I wouldn't be able to do what I love. So I want to be the best in the world at everything. That's just my personality, so yeah. It's easy to push through the pain when I'm training because I keep telling myself if I push hard enough, go fast enough, go long enough, then I'll eventually be better than everyone else in competition.